in a convincing game 2, and off we go in game 3.
To pitch around the zone, but throw enough strikes and use that pitch right there. That's
Ernie Tom talked about. Downstairs with the fastball here, and it's 2-1 on
against left-handers.
Home of the 2-1. Semien takes ball 3.
Rangers are patient enough to see.
Here it comes. Semien. It's Carroll making the call and the catch. And out in the 3rd inning of his first game. Have an ERA since, so he's going to get Seager
early in games to settle your nerves if you have any. But see the fade action on that
little lineup change that you're going to see here from Bruce Bochy on it. Garcia up. Split up the left-handers and Seager and Carter. Back on the road where he has thrived in this postseason.
Very hard to lay off of. Right now he has not executed that pitch, but his fat.
Fought to Garcia with a 1-1.
Their game.
For Alec Thomas and the rookie Brandon Perdomo round out the lineup against Max Scherzer after missing more than a month with a shoulder to know if he's figured it out.
Fastball command and that slider that he has. The command that Scherzer has, but he's a strike thrower. 70% of the time.
There's a strike. It's 1-1. Persistent Diamondbacks lineup that has applied constant pressure.
All about pitching in the lane of your fastball. In the lane of your fastball should be
was in game 7 against the Astros.
Oh no!
That is a little bit inside. 2 to Carroll. It is Bowers there. Carroll sitting up that line. See Marquez calling balls and strikes. Marquez had the smallest strike zone of any plate umpire who's been back there.
You know what else hasn't phased him? Facing his former first team. That he couldn't stay healthy with the mechanics he had.
Nah, but he's only human. His first one to Marte is a fastball away. I was 15. Tired them all. Struck out 9 of them. There's the changeup, and it's 2-0. He could do what he wanted to. Falls behind Marte's hitting streak to open his career. Reaching. Those guys have been driving him in. Taken all the way, and it's ball flung.
Yeah, he was young.
Takes a strike.
All over the DNA of the Arizona Diamondbacks.
0-1 pitch. Bouncing ball left side. Young gets there. Goes to second one. On the first.
As for conditions more ideal for players to be at their best.
His postseason career on a 14-game on-base streak. And today finds a base at every step. Hits it hard and throws.
And so just as cool as they come, and he took a good changeup and going a disciplined hitter for a young hitter. It's just
and it could great speed. A little bit low for ball 1 on Garver game, but because of the reliance on that power, get more offense if they don't have the house. Down the line foul.
Yeah, it's interesting. Don't strike out that often. I mean, great pitching performance are going to get them, but they're
cracks his back to Fogg. There's 1. There's 2.
Get more of these opportunities, but I believe that's only the 6th double play turn while he.
That's a sinker that he's thrown more and more of.
My opinion to the first base side of the rubber to take advantage of the angle of that sinker. We in the strike zone.
And then he turns it up with a 4-seam. And it's 0-2. It's 0-2. Is another fastball. It's Alec Thomas. And he faces the Christian Walker, who drives the food, not going to get there. 9th inning single in game.
And sometimes you chase them so hard you get into a funk. Translate to that swing here in Arizona.
A couple times, got robbed a couple times, and then had that 9th inning base hit, and they were hoping that it was 4 for 4 in game 2.
The thumb or not, you can only guess. It has something to do with
slider base hit. Stopped at third as sign. Garcia ball makes him pay.
He just saw the waving and he never looked back up.
And I guess seeing that, you can understand that the eyes had gone down. Garcia's a Gold Glove finalist, but should be a Gold Arm finalist, largely because of what he did. Gurriel. There. 2 out.
Better pitch. See how late turn gets off the end of the bat, and that got a double play ball.
2 out. Alec Thomas. A curve is in there, and that is
different style of pitch, right? When the breaking ball comes out of his hand, it had
shaking a bunch here to get to this. Buzzes a fastball
in the Diamondbacks. The first mistake. That's first and third.
1-1 pitch. Thomas bounces one. Ricochets to Young. Bareman throw. What?
Can I kick it? Can I kick it?
Of this game got to be what baseball had in mind with the rule changes of the pitch clock. It is
feel that pressure.
Still no runs though. No balls and 2 strikes.
You know, we play has gotten away with a few things, but a veteran knows how to pitch when
that game. Oh, just misses low with a sinker. Yes, 1-2. Do it again.
At that point, it was all committed.
Young made off the ricochet on Scherzer. Up in the range. And taking a change low. Count evens up. Oh. Here's the 8 pitch. Boyle. Hot shot, base hit. Thomas's throw not in time.
Going to have to run on the outfielders of Arizona. They do not have great arms.
The 1-1 pitch. Chopper. Foul.
A discipline, it makes hitting the fastball a little bit easier because when
the 1-2 is a nasty sinker to get him swinging.
So you said he's a strike thrower. What are the signs you see early?
Yeah, I think
running. What did you see?
Yeah, great at bat, great job of staying with the pitch.
Not an 0-1 from Fox. Fouls it back and it's 0-2.
Tavares, a staff and a team, you keep going to it until he
series. Not scored a run in a way other than the home runs. 2. Counted. The 4 goes low. 2 out.
Has gotten this far without their stud really getting on track. Be huge.
Pulls it foul. 2-1. Lift is on the move. Not going to get there. Marcus.
Size. See how he pulls his hands in, keeps that. I mean, it literally flips. So
Corey Seager. Goodbye. 3-0 tie. Second of the World Series for Corey Seager. And hammered it. Strike 1 on Garcia for a home run. The 18th of Seager's postseason career.
On the first pitch, so he has a very aggressive crush him.
First pitch after the mound visit. Another 0-2 to Garcia, who's made his impact on this game. Walk-off home run in game 1.
How many walk-offs is this guy going to have? He laces this thing into the bullpen.
The 2023 World Series on Fox is presented by
10 minutes of crazy turnaround. You give a guy like Scherzer, but he will pitch aggressively with that lead.
He says some people say the bigger the game, the more. He's got that persona. He's got that adrenaline always flowing. And he's home with the 1-2 to Longoria. Got him swinging.
First. So you wonder what that's it. So it's already been a grind. It's the thumb. It's the comeback.
His arm breaks and then he comes out and gets his first strikeout. But it's always working. And today finds it ace at every step.
Change up and down, a disciplined hitter.
The one to Perdomo is up and away.
It's just,
and it could.
It's the worst thing that can happen.
Interesting. Don't strike out that often.
What happened is the time off opportunities. You want everything when you leave spring training to turn. Angle of that sinker. We can strike
2 for Garcia. It's all 2 up and 2 down in this third. It was a part of the 1996 Yankees. Has got robbed a couple times in the emotional spectrum, aren't they?
You can only guess.
Barrel with his second look at Scherzer tonight. 2 balls in no. 2-0. 2-0 bunch here to get to this. Buzzes the fastball. Scherzer in his 16th season. 2019.
You know, we play. Try your best. Away with a few things, not long.
Has not attempted a steal yet in this World Series.
Should be off a little bit by being too quick to home plate. That has an effect to the hitter.
Marte takes in the direction. That will do the job. Carroll making the turn. He will. It's going to be a dueling bullpen game. So Carter taking ball 1 from Brandon Pfaadt. That's part of game 5, really.
Yeah, exactly.
Hot shot on the ground to second. Marte's got it. Presented by Capital One. Aaron Judge wins it for his positive contributions on and off this.
Win it once. And everything.
Award too, like Judge. 1 ball, 1 strike on Garver. 1-2.
We got a great chance to get a foul.
Got to chase. One of the best sliders he's thrown tonight. Fades away. Ball 1 on high. Season in 2 decades. 218 of them. Split between WB2. It is shocking what he's done this month.
Yeah, his abilities is impressive to say.
Hot, easy one for Gurriel. 1-2. Same happening in agony.
Yeah, it looked like, but he did the right thing by coming out of the game, and the reason why Texas was able to come
6 1/3 scoreless innings from the bullpen in game 1, and this is a guy who's a starter
to do that as far as get ready. But having that 3-0 far, that slider hasn't had the connectivity to it. He's got the 97-mile-an-hour.
The 2-2. But it's fouled back.
So different types of vaccines
John
are
Gray a
available
decade ago is
to
the
help
third.
protect by Novavax.
Deals another 2-2.
Got away with that.
Gabby Moreno swings and misses. Nasty one.
Stemmed from being struck with the batting ball. Walking into the club.
Fact that we wouldn't see him again. Makes his way back from that, only to have some.
A no-go.
Loads up against Christian Walker. Taco is back. And by T-Mobile. 4th with the Rangers leading 3-0. Well, Pham was 4th in hand at this point. Jace might not get to play in this series. He digs field for Taveras. And do it again here within game 3 as they trail 3-0. And Brandon.
Well, the one thing that's important now for the Diamondbacks, even though, and really Texas is in a must-win situation for tonight because
Fought to the plate with a 1-1. Yeah, the Texas bullpen has performed.
a winning formula. Bullpen usage has definitely been.
Just doesn't matter even if you don't lock it in with the bullpen. Low fouls it off, and we check.
Sure, his professors are proud to see him in the dugout between innings. On the left-hand side, his handwritten notes of how to attack the hitter.
5th. The guy didn't get.
He was walking like he thought it was a walk, and he was ready to
Struck out his first time. So we're talking about Fott not getting in. Oh, that's a, Grandpa had played baseball there. Got a chase, and it's 0-2.
He's where he was so dominant.
Oh, 2 comes home, gets in on him with a fastball. Here's his debut. His 0-2 is a good slider, but a better take. So they would, for his starts, have to make special seating sections, put up. Oh, that caught the bat.
Hand, and then it went foul. Those are the ones as a hitter you hate.
And another 1-2 from Fott. Got it. He's got that slider working.
He continues to get a little better with that. He will hold Texas right here.
Marcus Simeon's on deck. That would be
so he
3rd time facing Simeon.
What is this guy going to have? He laces this thing into the bullpen.
Ball 1 strike. 2020. The bigger the game, the more so he's got that persona. Caught it from by Longoria. Back to first.
Moment of about 4,000. And when Brandon Fott was there, it was a different look. So for the Diamondbacks, this was a scout's pitch, and 3 scouts in particular.
On this 1-1 pitch, down by Longoria, who sits with it and throws it out. Decades against a team that has never won. It's Corey Seager's 2-run home run.
Lineup, surprisingly, that has done the most damage for the Diamondbacks. So look for this inning maybe to.
You said coming into the series you thought Lourdes Gurriel was a sneaky good.
And of course played with the Blue Jays, and
He's got a couple. His dad, Lourdes Sr., making a name of his own, playing in his first World Series and doing one pitch. Chop it a 3rd. Long throw, strong throw for the first. Alec Thomas grounds this one along first. Gray cuts it off and beats it.
long throw. And then a nice play here by John Gray. That would have been chaos.
Take it.
By all means.
Cut out the middleman.
Yep.
Blows it by him. First pitch fastball, then he breaks off. Sure things for the Rangers during this postseason run have been Eovaldi and Montgomery. His 0-2 spins away, and Will Smith gets loose. On 1-2, Longoria, weak little pop-up, foul ground at first for Lowe. 6 up. 22 years postseason. He got Simeon to finish off the 5th, and now facing Seager. Back with room for the first out of the. It was Simeon with a base hit to score the first run. Then Garcia's 0 for 2, and he chases a slider.
They're keeping their starter in because he's pitching like an ace. Despite being down 3-0, and had only to come back, shorten the game, and be better off for tomorrow.
Because it was going to be the 3rd time that he'd faced him. And Torrey said he heard letting them go today. And maybe the best way for them to win this. Home with a 2-2. Garcia fouls it off.
These are such but what's not been confusing is the do. That is hard to do.
Here's the payoff, and Garcia watches ball 4. Well, Sunday on Fox, one of the biggest games of the year. Folks have had this one circled. Looks like that is going to do it for Fott.
Nice pep talk from his manager. Very communication in this order. And I'm sure he's telling him something like, hey, you did your job. And
off home run to Adolis Garcia. He misses outside. Ball 1 on Evan Carter.
All his pitches. Look, this one mistake running the bases plate for sure.
Carter goes the other way. It was pitched, and they're 1st and 2nd. Walker was thrown out at home, running through a stop sign. And salt in the wound was that in the next half.
But man, there's such an emotional roller coaster, and everything's magnified.
This postseason wins scoring first. 2 on for Garver, and a frisbee of a slider in for a strike. Garver knocked in a run in 4 straight, takes outside.
And we lead. They just get more chaotic and put more pressure on the base pass. They don't have one.
In a single, now looking for a bombardment. Garver is ahead 2-1.
Not expanding and making mistakes pay.
Rangers trying to make it hurt, trying to make it too late. Carter at first. Garver fouls it off. His swings, the one that you'll talk about for years. But Garver 2-2 gets to that field. Thomas sprinting on. He's got it. Blowout win in game 2. All 3 runs here in game 3 came in the 3rd. 3-zip. Game. It's Perdomo, and it's ball 1. 9-1-2.
And I don't know if he'll make it through this inning. Yeah, they did not name a game 4 starter on Morrows. It's a very intriguing World Series. That's why we thought that we were going to see a lot of different twists.
Got him with a high fastball. 5G next, and up your game with T-Mobile.
But neither of these teams in time for the 2nd series. Forced to go to game 7, and they used the same form.
Gone. Corbin Carroll laid on a couple, and he's behind 0-2. And Texas wins over the first couple rounds.
But that's why I don't mind happens.
How about John Gray? 2 out.
But that's my
play baseball. 9th year of a good big league career. That is off Simeon's glove.
This is squared up. He's got it till he doesn't.
Life, and it brings Moreno. Immediately will silence the crowd as Garcia makes the grab. And who they use as they navigate their way. Kyle Nelson's going to come out of the Arizona Bulls. Strike 1 on Lowe. Throws a lot. Good day. Double and a walk for Lowe. 1 ball, 1 strike. Sent back to the track. He's got it. Gray, 2 games in this World Series, John. 4 2/3, no runs.
If Texas goes on to win this game, what an impact gets hurt.
1-0 on Young.
Yeah, so that is no rules. You could be brought in at any point, and it's so different.
Perdomo's got it. 2 out.
Relief appearance, 9 years in the major leagues. Normally, he's a 5-pitch guy as a start pressure.
Through 30 pitches, 25 of them in the strike zone, or at least got struck.
It got better and sharper and disappearing. 60 to 70% effort bullpen, not every.
3 scoreless innings from Gray that has kept the Rangers in front. After a Simeon and C2. Kyle Nelson with a 1-2-3-7. A game apiece, game 3 to the bottom of the 7th. We go 3-0 Rangers.
Flip, and you got to give them credit for how they've handled it.
All right, let's go down to the dugout now. Tom
Astros are injured.
Yeah, it's never easy in a moment like that, but I think it's gonna. That's what I thought we did.
You've been a starter your whole career. What has been your biggest?
A lot of fun, yeah.
John, thanks a lot. Joe, back to you.
You could have sent it back to John. Excellent work. This is Josh Spores, John, who has grown into
part of the hard to hit. When he doesn't, obviously, the 4 walks early on.
Takes ball 1. They gave him the Trey Turner treatment earlier. Shoots on the 2nd. 1 away in the 7th. Protection with life, phone, and pet health insurance.
Just feeling better at the plate.
The move, he won't get there, and Tommy Pham.
With runners on scoring position, but all scalded to the deepest part of the
position for Gurriel. Buckled his knees on the first pitch curve. Since that day off. The chase and strike 2. They felt like was the missing piece. They said, hey, intensity. Gurriel swings out of his shoes there.
An outstanding pitch.
2 gone. Arizona trying to break through in game 3. Thomas takes a strike. 2-out chance for Thomas. 1 ball, 1 strike for effect. Will get 23-year-old Alec Thomas. Watches the count even 2-2. Thomas climbs 11 and foul ground and into the seats.
Climbing higher, but I like the breaking ball after he's trying to get ready to hit 97.
Oh, man. Remember the training staff coming up. They clearly saw something. Spores, though, sending them away. They're not going to go away. And 22 and had his ups and downs this year. For the best that he's ever.
Way or pitch up with his fastball after 2 consecutive breaking balls that he's able to foul off.
Another 2-2. Thomas has worked it full. The board 1 game after they gave up 9 against him. Who has faced 16 batters in this postseason and given up just 1 hit. Flying under the radar.
And if you're Torey Lovello, you've gotten everything to add on.
Marte to get Simo is CC and Albert Pujols. Aaron Judge, winner of the Clement. Seager takes a strike on the outside corner. It's 1-1. Identity off of nothing phasing him.
That's the thing. It's hard to the backs, but more of an underdog.
Seager down on strikes. 2 away.
Progress gained confidence with their management and the culture that they create.
Bad just 2 years ago. They lost 110 games. The World Series 2 years after that. Garcia, who's wincing as he goes up a long day. Gray that has kept the Rangers in front. After a Simeon and C2. As he was introduced, Bruce Bochy made that walk out of the dugout. He's going to counter it.
What has been your biggest?
A lot of fun, yeah.
John, thanks a lot. Joe, back to you.
You could have sent World Series. And Chapman trying to keep the good vibes rolling. They gave him the Trey Turner treatment earlier. This Chapman experience.
Yeah, and I'm sure
Strikes on Rivera. Kowski has replaced him in right field. On the corner, 1. 8-9-1 the first 2 rounds. Started a few games in the chip. On a 2-1. Rivera drives it down the line.
Freak still throws over 100. But his command.
Over 2-2. Rivera is the foul ball.
And slices it away from Jankowski. If things don't go well after 3 hitters, Bruce has shown the
they want here. Chops the first pitch foul. After put Chapman into the game, it's just you only got so many options. He would love that
tunnel next to the clubhouse. We'll have to see how he is afterward.
So they've lost Scherzer,
especially hitter, a good sign. And you just hope it's a cramp.
Gerardo Perdomo takes high. One ball, one pulled into left field. And it's Gerardo Perdomo getting Arizona.
Got enough of it. Broke his bat the first time and jammed it.
Mike Hayes. Foundation is part of the Capital One walk-off program. To date, Capital One has donated. Right, so it's now a 3-1 game. Tying run at the plate. And the form. And if you ask Corbin, how do you do it? He says, well, I've practiced these moments. At the plate in the 8th, Carroll fouls it off.
Well, as good of a situation could undo as good as it's been.
Not had a whole lot of traffic. Look at him hopping around over there. Fastball to the outside.
A double, a single, and now
Tillman's 1-2. Taken for ball 2. But who saw this coming? Who saw the World Series in his rookie year? On the first pitch, Seager gets there out of his glove to second. But with some help from the middle infield. Out of this inning unscathed. After on to the 9th inning we go, and how the lead in the series once again. Competition for baseball and softball players ages 7 to 14. You can host a local competition coming up. And Rivera, after his pinch hit double, led to the first run of the game for the Diamondbacks.
His role just went way up. They moved him in the batting order, of course, and he's come up with 2 hits. It'll be huge again.
Carter, after finishing the right, playing this postseason a rocking chair.
But he's not eager to be the hero. And it's just incredible. 32%.
Up for potential game 7. Now, if he does have to go on, and it's crossing their fingers that these injuries will impact this significant.
Obviously, none of them is a starter in the field.
Thomas is back at the wall.
And talking to some guys about center field.
Successful. Yeah, this place, John, was right behind Coors Field when it came to 16 batters in this postseason.
Illegal
Just
touching
one
at
hit.
second base.
Flying under the rate. Tough shot on his way back to first. And the Rangers got the call there. This replay as to get into the 9th inning.
And the series and every moment, we learn something about batting gloves not being tucked in.
Chapman trying to keep
And 2 challenges remaining in the game.
Turner treatment. Let's check. On the corner, one. That is a strike, and hey, you think back to game 1 for us. After toss over there. That looks a little more like it on a pickoff. Pretty darn close there.
Yeah, he's asking him if he stepped off before the 2. It would be the 3rd pickoff move, and they're asking the umpires to.
Yankees for the most road wins in one postseason, already 8 of them. Time goes down on first. Tom, let's get you in on this discussion on Max Scherzer in the past.
Times on the 5th day in the second half of the season. He's thrown only 9 2/3 innings. Joe, I'll leave it up to you to tell Max Scherzer that he's off the roster and not available.
Sports app, Andrew Sofring. Ball 1 on Nathaniel Lowe. Well, Sofring is in the zone there, and it's 1-1. Just made his big league debut in September. Ahead of Lowe, 1-2. Bouncing ball, referring to Marte, who's running, throws in time. Reno, Walker, and Pham come up. World Series goes to the bottom of the 9th inning. It is 3-1 Texas, trying to take a 2-1.
The 1 inning that he pitches, the sliders, 1.
Gabriel Moreno leads off and takes ball 1 from Leclerc. A few minutes later, they'd won the World Series.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Dropped it into center field to win it. Strike 1. It was a... Wow. It's a strike.
Surprised by both, right? I'm surprised by the slider call.
Man, oh man. They're testing out a challenge system in the minors and the deep
because the 3-1 pitch goes to ball 4, but the 1-0 pitch.
Jose Leclerc comes home and a fastball left up there. Ninth inning, 1-2 pitch. Walker takes ball 2. Oh. Leclerc throws. We'll do the 2-2 again. Chased for strike 3 and 2 gone in the 9th. And so Pham trying to keep it alive. It is what Arizona has.
That slider and fastball.
Pinpoint. Strike. Finishes off a 1-2-3-9 and retaking the lead in the series. As the bullpen again becomes the story. 1 run over 5 innings
of the way. The Texas Rangers now, I think, tied.
3rd from the bullpen and just 1 run. It's a blown save in game 1 that cost the Arizona bullpen. And it is